Welcome back, everybody, to the finale. We are here with the third and final piece of Mark Baughman's top 3 ways to stay burn-proof. And, man, we got really deep on the last one.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
I thought we got deep on the first one.
Yeah.
But we really dug in on that second one. So if you didn't get a chance to check out the part 1, part 2, definitely check it out. So I am, yeah, man, I'm ready to go wherever this takes us. So part 3. What is it?
All right, part 3, loyalty above all else. You know, it's kind of been a mantra for us as a team over the last couple of years. My business partner, he's always been that loyal to a fault guy. Like, that's just who he is. Gives everybody a billion chances, and he's just crazy loyal.
Yeah.
And but more recently, we've both really started embracing it, that without loyalty, you're nothing.
Say it again.
Without loyalty, you're nothing.
Okay.
You don't have.
That's powerful, man.
Loyalty brings trust. Loyalty brings it brings business.
Yes.
But without it, really, who are you? You're just somebody out there, doing your job. But if you're not loyal to anybody or anything, you don't really stand for anything, right?
Right.
So, in our business, people, and there's nothing wrong with changing brokerages, changing places, and doing this, but at some point, when you see somebody, they're here 1 year, here another year, here this year, here this year.
Correct.
By the time you're at the 5th or 6th place, they've got to be looking at you like, are you really going to be here for a while?
Yeah.
Because they know that you've swapped so many different times.
Well, it's basic, and dude, that's like both our industry. It's just funny, man. Like, we're in different industries, but it works the same way. It's just like, and I try to tell everybody in our industry, especially, it is that one bad day, is that one dark day where you're just mad at your broker, you're mad at your whatever firm you're with or whoever. Something goes wrong, and you get mad, and you get that LinkedIn message for the 3,000th time from the 3,000th company. It's like, hey, you should come over here. It's way better. It's never way better. You know what I mean? It's like it's never.
It's basically. I mean,
it's all the same, dude.
Right?
It's all the same. But dude, just the turnover in our industry is so high. So it's like, dude, like I've literally, like I have some people that I mentor and that they're like, getting business degrees, whatever, and they're going different interviews, different places. So there's like different companies in our industry that are infamous for, like they paint our industry a certain way, and then there's what actually happens once you start. So like, it's like, dude, you want to find somewhere where it's right fit, right culture, just like you can be yourself.
Yeah.
And they're gonna empower you instead of but like, oh, dude, there's just you're at your 5th company in 5 years.
Yeah.
That is, again, it's not the company, it's not the industry.
You're chasing something.
You're chasing something that doesn't exist.
Yeah. And it makes it tough because when you keep going to different places, and even if it's subconsciously, right? You're sitting in front of a client, and they've remembered you from being here, they remembered you from being here.
Yep.
Subconsciously, they're questioning that loyalty, right? They're questioning if you're not loyal to this person or that person.
How are you ever going to be loyal? Yeah. So like, so just like you sold me that house when you were over there, so are you just going to do whatever you can over here to make a transaction? Or like, what are some like the games behind the scenes that like when that's all happens? So like loyalty, like things that people should be careful of if they're seeing different,
So
I don't know.
I don't necessarily know if you have to be careful of it because once again, there's different reasons people leave to go to different places.
Yeah.
And everybody has their own feelings behind it. I mean, we get recruited all the time to go to different
and
brokerages and
you
everywhere
last
else.
5 years and then magically everybody's like,
everybody wants
I heard a lot about you. You should come work for us.
Of course.
Oh yes, I would love to make you money.
Yeah, I mean, just recently this year we were recruited by great company, really great company, and we are loyal to a fault. Like the people that brought you, you just stick with. I mean, I remember broker at a Remax office. His name's Dwight Milko. Great guy. I mean, took a chance on me when I was a year in the business. I had no business. Went to this brokerage, only people that are, really seasoned go to.
Yeah.
And he's like, I kind of see something in you. I think that you're going to make this happen. And, now we're going on 13 years later. I'm still there.
Good for you.
So,
man.
He took that chance way back when.
Correct.
We once tried to leave.
Yeah.
I mean, we actually signed paperwork to go with a different brokerage.
Yeah.
And he somehow, he kept us there.
Yeah.
Because, at the end of the day, we didn't want to leave.
Right.
It just, you got to find your middle ground somewhere.
Correct.
But, when you're loyal, when you have a true loyalty to somebody, people respect that. We're loyal to certain title companies that we work with, certain lenders that we work with.
Right.
And they know that, and that gets reciprocated. When you're just constantly bouncing around from person to person to person, you don't feel any of that. There's no continuity. The loyalty's not there. Like I was saying, we had this offer this year. Great company, a lot of money difference. I mean, there was a substantial amount of money that would have changed for us.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we felt like we'd be losing something. We felt like we didn't have that same, when we talk with somebody, we say, we've been here for 13 years.
Yep.
We're loyal to the brand. We're loyal to who we are. We'll be loyal to you.
That's awesome.
All of a sudden, that goes away when when you start switching.
Yep. Well, obviously, like I'd be lying if I've interviewed everywhere. I mean, like that's.
Of course,
you're
supposed to.
You're always like, well, yeah, the same thing. And what I always again, talking about having to remind yourself of the dark of those.
Yeah.
It's, our firm, like, they raised me from nothing. I mean, you and I, but we talked about it before. Just like, just because we passed the test didn't mean we knew anything about what we were doing.
You know nothing about what's going on.
So it's just kind of like, and you talk about being 13 years in the
13
business.
years,
It's like, and I'm 12, so it's like we're technically a 13-year-old and a 12-year-old. I mean, so if you look at the actions of a 13 and 12-year-old, a lot of times we can get spoiled where we're at like, well, now I want this. Now I want, so just, I think that's, so shifting to loyalty to like your, what I was always told, you got to find like your centers of influence.
Oh, sure.
And one thing that a lot of books I read and like, more, seasoned veterans that I would take to lunch or take to coffee and try and pick their brains. It's like, just get a bunch of accountants and just get a bunch of attorneys. And like, for me, it was just like, well, that's, how am I like supposed to be loyal to them?
Sure.
So like, for me, like so Corey Hinton, that's my attorney. Andrew Samish, that's my CPA. So like, I have one CPA firm and one attorney firm but get over it it took a long time.
Oh yeah.
And maybe you sent them 5-10 people before you get one back. I mean, like, but just
Sure.
and it's not they're doing anything wrong, but also like over time people get to understand how to refer you. I mean, like it's like what I think the depending with the real estate, it's a little bit easier. You know what I'm saying? Like, so not to take away from which, but it's just I can wrap my head around buying and selling a house. How it actually works, no clue. You know what I mean? But like, so I think that, so like for you, how did you guys make that decision of we're gonna be loyal? I think it's just kind of who you are before you even got into real estate. You were a loyal person before that. But like, kind of walk me through that journey and those decision-making processes as well. When you're like, hey, this title company is really, really making it look nice to refer them, but we're gonna stick with, and I'm just throwing stuff out there.
No, of course. No, of course.
How did it all come to be at this point, where not only are you loyal to them, but gaining that loyalty from others? I feel like that's the hard part too. Is even if you're a loyal person, loyal to a fault. Erica makes fun of me all the time. She's like, I told you so and so was bad. I told you so and so, told you, but building that loyalty in others to you, I feel like that is the most difficult thing.
Oh, it's really tough. I mean, so when you're dealing with, obviously, with other people, you never know how many other people that they feel like they have to be loyal to.
Right.
So they might feel like they have to be loyal to 5 people.
Right.
You're just being loyal to one person.
Right.
But they still have other mouths to feed, other people out there.
Correct.
So I think it's just time. There's no magic bullet to, all of a sudden, I'm going to be loyal to you today, and that's it. And then all of a sudden, they decide to, give stuff back to you.
Correct.
You need to feel it. You need to feel like it's there. It's no different than, when we're doing a rehab or a remodel and, a trades guy doesn't show up. Doesn't show up once, all right. Doesn't show up twice, we got a little bit of a problem, but it's all right. 3, 4, 5 times, My business partner might say that's 10, 15 times before he's really done with them. Me, I'm probably a little bit less generous with that.
He's such a nice guy, man. Like,
But
great
there are
personality.
some people. So there are some people like that you just want to keep giving chances to more and more and more.
Correct.
Because you feel that connection, that feel that loyalty towards.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, when you're dealing in business, no matter what it is, if it's finance, real estate, whatever it may be,
Yeah.
if you're not loyal to the people who kind of brought you into it, if you're not loyal to the people that have been there along the whole way, then who are you at the end of the day?
Correct.
You've got to look at yourself in the mirror and say, I've done this right, or I've done
Correct.
that right. And if everybody doesn't trust you, doesn't like you, feels that you're being fake, whatever it may be, at the end of the day, who are you?
Yeah.
So, yeah, loyalty, and it goes back to family and everything else too, of course, right?
Yeah.
You got to be loyal to, taking care of your kids and your family and your wife and, your parents and whatever else it may be.
Yep.
But, yeah, just loyalty to us is a really, really big deal. Like, I feel like you have to continuously strive to be the best person you are, and the people that are loyal back to you, everything gravitates, right? I mean, karma in life is
correct.
Big believer in karma.
Yeah.
So you're loyal to somebody that's going to be back to you too.
Gotcha. That's cool, man. No, it's those are magical moments when you get that call or whatever. Like, so and so told me to call you. So and so said you're the best, and you're like, oh, this is it.
Yeah.
This was that moment.
Yeah.
Yes. But no, and dude, it just feels so good to not be alone.
Sure.
In business too, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's a big, like just how you and I've been talking all day.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of where you're finishing each other's senses, but just because it's just like, whew, like I'm that's exactly not exactly, but like it's very close to what I went through and all that stuff. But is there certain things? So like, loyalty, was it instilled, like how did that get instilled in you just in general? Is there like certain things you can think of?
I mean, one, like being loyal to a company, like I said before, my dad was at a company for so many years.
Got it.
That's just the way I kind of was brought up, right? That's
Right.
where he was, so I figured that's what you're supposed to do.
Right.
Then again, my business partner, he's the one that I'm like, why are you giving this guy another chance? This is terrible. What are you doing? You got to stop this. He's like, no, let's just try one more time.
Yeah.
But then once he gets done, then it's over. I mean, then that person's
dude.
He's deleted. He's never talking to him again. That's it.
Correct.
But it's exactly what you just said. It's when you have a group of people around you that you're loyal to and that's loyal to you back, it makes business easier.
So much easier.
Because you're not constantly trying to, do different things, and you feel like you can bounce things off of them.
Correct.
And when you have that core group of people that you can be loyal with, and that are loyal back to you, it just, their business is going to grow, your business is going to grow, and that's what you want to do.
Awesome. Yeah. No, it's painful road. Painful. And it's like it's never easy. Like even when but it is easier.
Sure.
And loyalty. Have you? Because even for me, sometimes like I would get the people that I'd been loyal to together to try and like get them connected. Like, so do you try to, like, I feel that's been a powerful thing too, is getting the CPA to work with our attorney and getting our attorney to work with our home and auto guy. So like our CPA and our home and auto guy actually bought a building together and are in the same office now. So just kind of like, it's cool for me, I feel like I love seeing great people get connected and do great things. So like, is there certain ways that you've gone about that too, to try and not only help you build the loyalty and relationships, but saying like, hey, you're a good person and you're a good you should connect. Like,
yeah, I mean, we do that all the time with our different, our lenders, our title companies, our insurance people, things like that. That they've been with us for a long time, so they're loyal to us. We refer people to them, or putting them together. Like, hey, you've got to talk with this person because they can help you out with this aspect. You can talk with this person, whatever it may be. But yeah, I mean, and I think there's also a segue with loyalty too. That is, when you're loyal to other people, it feels good, right?
Yes.
It feels good at the end of the day. When I call Verizon because I have a problem with my phone,
Yeah.
I've been with them since I was 18.
Yeah.
So I'm, 20 years now that I've been with Verizon.
Yeah.
I like to be able to say, I've been with you guys for 20 years. You can't take care of me a little bit here?
Yeah.
And every once in a while it resonates a little bit. Every once in a while they could
when they're not
care
reading
less.
the script, like, I don't know what that has to do with this script I'm reading, but thank you.
Yeah, exactly. No, exactly.
I wasn't even born 20 years ago.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I'm 18. What are you talking about? And I don't have Verizon. I work here. But it makes you feel good. It makes you feel like you've done something right. That you've really tried to stick with someplace that helps you out, right?
Yeah, it's it's hard to put it into words too. Like you said, it does feel good. Yeah, man, just kind of, it's not, you're not the last man standing.
Sure.
When you look at the last 13 years, how many, just like, for me personally, I look at people with so much more talent, so much more skill, so much more knowledge, so much expertise than I ever had. And, I'm 35. I'm the wily old vet. I'm the old man.
Yeah.
In the office, and that's where it feels good. It's kind of it's sad at times because you have good people come in, you want them to succeed, and then they don't. But I don't know, man. It's like it's hard to put into words. Just be like,
The big thing is
marks of excellence. We're the last one left.
Right.
No,
the big thing is you just got to be loyal to the people that brought you. You've got to really, embrace the fact that you've got good people around you. Mm-hmm. If you're loyal to them, they'll be loyal back to you.
Yeah.
But I'm going to surprise you real quick with another thing. It's not really I guess you can call it a fourth key.
Boom.
But it's a really important key.
Bonus.
And it's something that Team
Dave,
IBB,
are you getting this?
Something that Team IBB does really, really, really well.
Okay.
And that's the fourth key to success is giving back.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
I think that's real important.
Yeah.
You guys do an awesome job with giving back to so many different places in the community. And I'd like to say that we've always, as a team, given back to certain places. Mm-hmm. But watching you give back has really inspired us to do more of that.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Which I think is pretty cool.
Very cool.
So
thank you.
In fact, this year, Christmas time, I'm not going to say where. At Christmas time, we've bought hundreds and hundreds of gifts that we're wrapping.
Okay.
And we are going to stand out in the street somewhere in Santa outfits and give them to people in their cars.
That's awesome.
I don't know where we're doing it yet. We haven't figured it out yet.
Man.
Maybe we do know where we're doing it yet, but I'm not telling you. And if anybody out there steals that idea, I'm coming for you.
We have to we'll release the video after.
Yeah, that goes after. Yeah, that goes after. But no,
dude,
I mean
so
it's we've we started giving back to Children's Miracle Network. We do a lot with them. We've had a couple of people very close in our lives with kids that have gotten, cancer and other things that we've really tried.
Terrifying, man.
Oh, it's terrifying. It's terrifying. I mean, I have 3 kids that we know of close to us that have all had cancer. And I mean, most people, twice in, 1 kid maybe in their life they know, but 3.
That's
and
insane,
it's,
man.
We try so hard to give back to as many people as we can. I mean, I'm on the board of a nonprofit for kids who are affected by alcohol and drug abuse.
Yeah.
Like kids that are, born into it or their families or whatever else.
Yeah.
And, you guys support that every year. We have a big fundraiser. And it's really important. I think as as entrepreneurs, as much of a buzzword as we talked about that, but you have to give back.
You gotta
That's part of our duty.
It's like being a community-preneur.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah. No, there you go.
That's a word,
Yeah.
But I don't know, too, and especially obviously having the I feel like you don't know until you get there, but the kids and the family, that is so fulfilling, And then, but dude, the community, all that giving back, that saved me, man. Talking about that transition out of those, being the robot, being the drone, the industry drone, and just reaching levels of success. I got my business card says I'm successful. My numbers, my results say I'm successful, but I'm empty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I feel like the community, the giving back is just something that you don't know until you got to go out and do it. And again, it really. You can support financially or you can support with your time. And for me, that was before I had any money, giving time. But then, oh my gosh, to be, to see, I'm sure in your world, to see those kids, everything you work towards and seeing everything that is the result of it.
Sure.
It is so fulfilling, man.
Oh, yeah.
Like, so, but,
yeah, no, it's nice. But yeah, I
well,
really,
thank you, man.
really,
Thank you.
I mean, you're doing a great job of it. I really, anybody out there is watching, I mean, challenge you guys. Give back as much as you guys can.
Give back.
I mean, it doesn't, if you don't have $1 to your name,
That's
do
okay.
do it with your time.
Yep.
Go volunteer somewhere.
Yep.
Go volunteer, get on a board of a nonprofit.
Yep.
Do something to help raise money for these, any of the charities out there that are, legitimate, let's be honest.
Yeah.
There's some that aren't. But the ones that really are
legitimate charities.
legitimate charities.
Yeah.
But yeah, as entrepreneurs, as business owners, I really think that's something important that
Super
we give back.
And what are the name of the organizations that you're involved with?
So SaveMyKid.org is the one
that's
the
one that we sponsor each year.
Yeah, you sponsor every year. Yeah, they deal with children and adults, or children, not adults, but that were born into drug and alcohol problems, dealing with kids in the DH, things like that.
Yep.
Do some great programs with them every year.
Awesome.
And then we're also a huge supporter of Children's Miracle Network.
Yep.
We, in 2018, we were the #1 contributor to Children's Miracle Network as a real estate team.
Nice, man.
So we actually got honored at our one office meeting, which was cool.
Yeah.
And it was funny. I posted a picture, posted on Instagram saying, this was really cool to get. And I looked at it and I'm like, it was cool to get, but it means so much more to me. Not that other people see that we got that, but it means so much more to me that we gave back to them.
Correct.
That, even if there's, listen, not every kid's getting, the $3,000, $4,000 that we gave, last year towards that, right?
Yeah.
They're getting little bits and pieces of it.
Right.
But if at Christmas, one of those kids got something that was a direct result of what we gave,
something, man.
they smiled, they were happy.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's cool.
That's what matters.
Changing lives, man.
Hey, you know
Changing
what?
lives.
Any way you can.
I love it. Well, thank you. Dude, I love it. I love it. I was like, we were like, come to the close, like, well, wait.
Yeah.
There's more bonus tips,
but wait, there's
man.
more.
I love it. No, and that's.
I'm not giving you Ginsu knives, though.
All right.
We're not. But wait, there's more. You get a free knife.
But wait, there's more. Yeah, like if you call right now, was it like they always double it, like for the price of $19.99.
But only if you have shipping and handling added on top of it, which costs more than the item itself.
Yeah, the shipping and handling is $3,000. Yeah, that's funny. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Mark. I had an absolute blast.
Yeah, man.
My man.
It was awesome.
Appreciate it. And all of you out there, please take to heart everything we chatted about. This was powerful. Again, man, this is like a journey through my past, through my lessons too. So good, so good. JJ, love you, buddy. Thank you for making me this awesome mug.
You showed me up. I should have brought something for my kids.
No, you're good, man. It was perfect because we got into that little story about yeah. So it's perfect. So watch other videos. This will make more sense. But thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. And until next time,
stay burn proof.
Oh yeah.